Hello everyone and welcome to this week's dance class. We are still looking at our dinosaurs today, which is brilliant because there's so much more to learn about them. And today we are going to be looking at volcanoes and how the dinosaurs became extinct, which means they no longer exist anymore. So we're going to be looking at that today. Last week we looked at their environment, didn't we? We looked at how they lived and where they lived and what it was like. We looked at, there were huge streams and rivers and they lived in sort of jungly areas, and there were even desert areas as well, which were very, very hot. And the whole area, the whole planet was a lot hotter than it was now. So we looked at that last week so we can really imagine where they were and where they lived. And this week we're going to be looking at other features of that time, which were huge volcanoes. So obviously there's eruptions, and then there's lava, and there's flowing and spilling. So there's lots of lovely words that we can use to make up dances. So we're going to start today by doing our warm-up. Now we call this the honey pot, don't we? But what did we say? We're going to use the idea of some sticky sap from our trees that we find in the dinosaur times. So sap lives in trees and it helps feed the tree. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have our big pot here, and you're going to stand in your space, and we're going to imagine we've got sticky sap here. And the first thing we're going to do is lift it up, up, up the whole pot, and we're going to tip it down our backs, all the way down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right, put your pot down so your whole back is covered with sticky sap. Right, where can we go and stick ourselves? Can you stick your sticky back all the way down onto something soft? So look around your room. What's soft around your room? I've got a lovely cushion here. So I'm going to stick my back to something soft. There we go. Nice and sticky. It can be the floor as well if you've got a carpet that's soft, or a sofa or a chair or a cushion, anything you like. Good. The next thing I want to stick your sticky back to is a wall. So hopefully you've got some walls. Can you stick your back to a wall? I'm going to stick my back to this one here. Good. Stick onto the wall. Very nice. And can you unstick? Good. And stick your back to the floor. Okay. Let's go. Nice sticky back to the floor. Good. Okay, you might have to unpeel your arms, your back. There we go. Off the floor. Pick up your pot full of sap. And this time we're going to stick our feet in our sticky sap. Here we go. 1, 2. A bit of a balance. Put that one down, and we're going to stick our feet to the wall as well. I think this is a really fun one. I like doing this one. So can we stick our feet to a wall? Good. Okay. If you've got different kinds of walls, I've got a sort of bendy ceilingy wall here. You can stick one on there. If two's too difficult, you can put one foot on the floor. That's fine. Okay. Well done. Unstick your feet. Now, can you stick your feet to something cold? Have a look around your room. Now, I've got a lamp here. I'm going to be really careful and balanced, but this is sort of a very cold lamp. It's made of sort of china and porcelain. So I'm going to stick my foot to that, and that is really cold. So can you find something cold in your room? Very gently, because it might be quite delicate. We have to be a bit careful, don't we, with these things? Good. And the last one, can you stick your feet to something green? Green. Aha, I've got my plant again in the corner. So I'm going to stick my feet very gently again, because I don't want to damage these leaves, to my lovely green plant in the corner here. Good, so I hope you found something green as well. It can be very small, remember, or it could be something bigger. So it could be a big rug on the floor, or it could be a teeny tiny green dot on a pattern somewhere. Okay, well done. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run to the different areas of our dinosaur timeline. So do you remember there were different periods of time when the dinosaurs were alive? So we have our Jurassic period, which was about 250 million years ago. We have our Jurassic period, which is about 150 million years ago. And we have our Cretaceous period, which was about 65 to 100 million years ago. There we go. And then what happened? They became extinct, didn't they? Which means there were no more on the planet. They all disappeared for some reason, which is what we're going to find out about today. So we have Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Okay, so do you remember where we went for these positions? So the first one is going to be Triassic. And remember, you don't have to, if your space isn't very big, you don't have to run like we do when we are in a bigger space. You can just reach if you haven't got much space. Okay, but if you have, you can go to that place. So go to this side for Triassic. Okay, we're going to go to the as far back as you can for Jurassic. Okay, we're going to go to this side for Cretaceous. And then remember, for extinct, what do? We go all gone into the ground, turning into fossils. We are extinct on the floor. Okay, so Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, extinct. But I'm going to mix it up because you're good at this. So, are we ready? We're going to start with Cretaceous. Okay, this side, good. And we're going to go Jurassic. Well done. And we're going to go Jurassic. Good, did I trick you? Stay where you are. And we're going to go Cretaceous. And Triassic. Good, if you want to, you can say the words with me or just after me, so you get used to saying those words. Cretaceous. Back we go, extinct. Oh no, poor dinosaurs. Here we go, and Cretaceous. And Jurassic. And extinct. Well done. And Triassic. Whoa. All the way there, well done at the beginning. Good, so back in your space. Okay, can we shake out our arms? Whoa, wake that one up. Shake out your other arm, wake that one up. Shake out your leg, wake that one up. And your other leg. And shake everything at the same time. Good, be careful around you. Try not to hit too many things because we're in a slightly different space at the moment, aren't we? Shrug your shoulders. Very good. Okay. I'm going to call out a few words and I'd like to see you show me them with your bodies. So the first word I'm going to call out is the word explode. Now be careful, look around you. I want to see a big jump if you can. I can't jump too high because I've got a low ceiling, but just be very careful not to hit anything if you're going to do an explode. So maybe we could do a little explode with our feet, but it'd be great if you could do a little jump. If you've got space, bring your arms up in the air, explode. We're exploding like a volcano. Ready? Explode. Good, nice. Again, explode. Yes, very good. Okay, well, my next word is river. So maybe you could put our hands together and show me a windy river, because rivers are never really straight, are they? And they often run from a mountainside all the way down to the sea. So they're windy, windy. Show me a windy, bendy river. And they go high, and they go low. And they go in the middle, and they go low again. And they go high. Good. So windy, windy, bendy river. There we go. My next word is frozen. So show me a lovely frozen shape, completely still. You are stuck in time, like a fossil. Okay, and you're not moving, completely frozen. Then from a frozen shape, can you show me a melting shape? But I don't know if you've ever seen ice melt or anything melt, but it's very slow. So we're not going to go fast, and this is quite hard in dance, isn't it? We're going to melt slowly, so the sun's coming out, and our ice sculpture is melting to the floor until we are a puddle of water on the floor. Good. Well done. Should we do another one of those? They're quite fun, aren't they? Let's make another shape. I'm going to make a big shape this time. And I'm going to melt, and maybe one bit melts faster or first more than another bit. So maybe my arms are going to melt first, then my knee, and then my leg, and then all the way down to the floor. Good. Melting, melting. Very nice. Standing up, give your shoulders a shrug. Here we go. So what I'd like to show you now is, I'm just going to put my notes back up. I'm going to show you what has been going on with the dinosaurs and what happened and why people think they might have become extinct. So you can see here, how did dinosaurs become extinct? Well, first of all, we have to look at volcanoes. And how do volcanoes work? Well, huge plates called tectonic plates move around on the Earth's surface. And these are here all the time, and they're huge. We can't see them and we can't feel them. But when tectonic plates move, something called magma, which is a very hot liquid, rises to the Earth's surface. And this pushes through volcanoes and causes eruptions. So volcanoes are like big mountains, really, huge hills. And the magma comes up through the middle and explodes and comes up because the tectonic plates have moved. Magma becomes lava that flows from the volcanoes and can be up to 1,000 degrees. So can you see it trickling down? It is super, 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 super hot. Very, very hot. So it erupts and it can cause explosions, explodes. Okay, when lava flows, can you see, just like we've done, it can cause rivers of lava all the way down the mountainside. And this is so hot, so it destroys anything in its path. So it's very, very destructive. And can you see some bits are so hot, it's like white hot. So it's lava and it flows down the side of the volcano. And when it cools down, it solidifies, or it turns from a liquid into a solid, and it forms a shape. So it slows down, it cools down, and it stops. So you can see here, it turns into volcanic rock, and it's sort of frozen then, not like ice cold, but as in a solid shape, and it doesn't move. And you can see the kind of layers of the flow of the lava sort of layered on top of each other. You can see how that's solidified. So this is what would have happened to the dinosaurs. People think that many years ago, about 70 million years ago, there were many volcanic eruptions. And as the volcanoes erupted, dangerous gases and ash and dust spilt into the sky, polluting the air and polluting the atmosphere. And some people think that this dust and this ash blocked the sunlight because there were so many volcanoes erupting at the same time. And without sunlight, nothing on Earth can live. So plants, animals and dinosaurs couldn't have sunlight, so then nothing could grow. So animals couldn't live because there was nothing to eat. And so the dinosaurs became extinct because of this. So this was a very long time ago, 70 million years ago. And then we have our dinosaurs, which became extinct. There we go. So we are going to make a dance about this. So let's look at that once more. So we have the eruption, the white hot lava, the flow, and then as it slows down, it cools. It solidifies or becomes solid. That's right, and then our poor little dinosaurs, they became extinct. But we're looking at what happens to the volcanic rock, so it becomes really hard and frozen. Okay, so I thought, wow, there's loads of good words here, what we can do. So can you go back into your space? Okay, and we're going to look at making our own dinosaur volcanic dances. So I thought we'd look at the tectonic plates. So these are the huge plates that cover the Earth's surface. And they move and we can't feel them because they're too big. But when they do move, very gradually, side to side, this causes the magma to come up through the Earth's surface, and then it goes through the volcanoes and causes an eruption. So can you show me a tectonic plate? Okay, so we're going to stand, making a big wide shape, and we're going to sway from side to side, so we're moving here. If you want to, you could be a tectonic plate on the floor, and you could move from side to side like you're covering the Earth's surface. That's quite nice, isn't it? Good. So we're moving side to side. From here, magma is going to come up from the Earth's surface. So we are going to come from below. We're going to move side to side. Okay, we're going to grow. We're going to try and get to the Earth's surface. And as we do, we're going to erupt. And we're going to make a little explosion out of the Earth's surface. So show me your magma shapes. Okay, and we're going to find our way like a little river to the Earth's surface. So we're going up and up and up. Here we go, up, 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 up. And then we reach and we do our exploding shape. Exploding out, good. So we've done our tectonic plate. We've got our magma reaching up, all the way up. And then, excuse me, I want you to show me a really strong volcano triangle. So it can be all the way from the top to the bottom. You could bring your arms up to make it even bigger, but show me a big, strong triangle shape. Good. Very nice. So we've done our exploding. Okay, and now we're a very strong volcanic shape, like a volcano. Good. From here, we're going to be the lava that overflows from the volcano all the way down the mountainside. So can you show me a river of lava? We're going to come up, 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 and we're going to go over the top of the volcano, and we're going to travel down, just like we saw in the pictures. But as we travel down, we're going to start to go slower because we're cooling down. And then eventually we stop and we're frozen because we've become solid like that. So we're going to start off very fast, very hot, all the way down. We weave, we weave, we weave. But as we cool down, we get slower and we freeze. So you can show me a really interesting shape. I'm sure you can make a more interesting volcanic rock shape. What shape is your lava going to finish in and cool down in? All the way down until we're frozen in that rock state. Good. Wow. Here we go. Let's go from the beginning. So I'm going to start on the floor as our tectonic plate, or if you want to, you can stand up. And we're going to move from side to side. Good. Move, move, move. We have the magma, which is coming up. We're going to move from side to side again, finding our way up. Here we go. And we reach an explosion. Good. We burst through. Then I want to show me your volcano shape. Very strong, big triangular shape. Good. From here, we're going to be a flow of lava. So we're coming up and over. And as we go down, we're going to weave from side to side. And as we get lower to the ground, we cool down, and eventually we stop, and we're frozen in that position. Good. Okay, so let's try that with some music. We can bring it alive a little bit, can't we? Okay, so from our tectonic plates to our frozen volcanic rock, let's try our volcano dances. Here we go. Okay, this time I want you to think about different speeds throughout the dance. So, some bits are very fast and some bits are very slow. So at the beginning, we're going to do small little shifts. Okay, these are quite fast, the tectonic plates as we're moving. Okay, and then we get up to do our magma, which is from side to side, and this can be quite fast. And we can start slower but build up faster because then we're going to explode, aren't we? Then we make a very still, strong volcano shape. So that's almost frozen again, isn't it? Good. But then we can do a very fast lava, which goes over the top, rushes down. So we go from fast, slower, 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 frozen. So the whole time we're mixing up the speeds in dance. We go from slow to fast to frozen to fast to slow, mixing it all up, and it makes dance look really interesting when we have lots of different speeds. So shall we try that again with the music, thinking about speeds again, okay, to make our dance look interesting. Let's go. Well done. How did you get on? Oh, I wish I could see this. I bet they look brilliant, those dances. Fantastic. Well done. So it's really good looking at speeds, and we can add this into our next dances next week. It's good to remember all these things to build up our ideas for dance when we make them. So that was our volcanoes and our poor dinosaurs. That's probably what happened to them all those millions of years ago. So what we're going to do now is have a little cool down and try and have a think about those words that we've just used. Okay, so we're going to start off in a very small volcanic ball. Here we go. And as we grow, we're going to think about getting bigger, and the air is going to get bigger inside us. And someone comes along with a pin and pops us like a balloon. And we go all the way down. Good. Grow bigger. Someone comes along with a pin. Good. One more. Good. Someone comes along with a pin, pops us. All that air comes out. Good. Okay, now I want you to think about, for the last time, moving very fast, the lava moving from side to side. Okay, quite fast, and then we're going to go slower. And we're going to go slower. And we're going to go slower. And slower. And slower. Until you formed a rock solid shape. Good. Very nice. Hold that shape. Good. And relax. Well done. Shrug your shoulders. Good. Bring your arms up to a stretch. And relax. Bring your arms up to a stretch. And relax. Well done. Thank you very much for today. I've bet you've done some brilliant dances. What you can do is have another go at this, and this time you could try something different. So think about the levels. Could you try a tectonic plate standing up? Could you try your river bending in different directions? Could you go up and down and round and behind? So there's lots of different ways that we can try moving with these ideas. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.